Okay guys, today I'm going to show you the best Tar-21 setup in Phantom Forces. Okay, so here we have the Tar-21. You get a rank 111, so pretty nice gun. 29 to 22, I think that's the same damage as the HK416. So this gun is like a better looking HK416. This is one of the best, if not the best looking gun in the game. It looks amazing. But for sight, the DCL 120 is going to be the best for the Tar-21, because the Tar-21 has a pretty it has a lot of recoil. So yeah, that's why you would use the DCL 120. But if you have a better time at controlling recoil, go ahead and use the reflex sight. But I'm going to go with the DCL 120s. And for the barrel, you could either use compensator or C-tar barrel. But for this video, I'm going with the compensator, because it has a lot of horizontal recoil, so compensator will do the best. Alright, for underbarrel, I'm going to use folding grip, because the folding grip will reduce a lot of the vertical recoil, and the compensator reduces the horizontal recoil. So paired together, these two make a really good attachment pair. So that's why I'm using the folding grip on this gun. For other, blue laser, you don't really need to use anything else. But yeah, blue laser is probably the best laser. Tri-laser is also alright, but I think blue laser's probably your best bet. And then for ammo, if you want to, you could throw on Remington or armor piercing. But for this video, I'm going to be using default ammo. Or tracerless also works. Tracerless does not have any downside to that ammo type. So this is the setup we're going with: DCL 120, compensator, folding grip, and blue laser with default ammo. Alright, so now that we're in a game, I can show you guys the recoil pattern. Here's close range. It's pretty decent. So going to about here, that's medium range. That's what it looks like. After you pull down, it's pretty decent right there. So we're gonna go out over here to long range. Alright. So as you can see here, it's definitely more spread out after you pull down. So it jumps up to there, then you pull down. And that's what it looks like there. So overall, it's a pretty decent loadout. Not bad. Good looking gun, definitely. I'm going to go ahead and try the reflex sight and see how well that works. Okay, so we have the reflex sight on. I'm going to compare this to the DCL sights. Yep. So you get a little bit of a decrease in accuracy, but we're going to do the same test. Where's the wall? Here it is. Alright. So, close range. Definitely a big difference from this to the DCL sights. Alright, that's what medium range looks like. And we're going to go out to long range. This one here. Okay, let's check this out. So this one, the reflex sight looks like it has more of a it gives it more recoil, the reflex sight. So if you want to, you can go ahead and use the DCL 120 sights, because the DCL 120 sights reduce a lot of your recoil because it's a bigger sight and has one time zoom. So that's why it gives it less recoil. For our next test, we're using .223 Remington. This kind of kills your minimum damage, but I would say the recoil compensation would be worth it. Where's our tests? Alright, here they are. I'm gonna go with the close range to test the Remington. Yep, that's pretty good. Looks a lot less spread out. Going to medium range. That's what it looks like. Looks like the bullet holes look like they're closer together. So we're gonna go to this one here. We'll see what this looks like. So yeah, definitely it's a little less spread out. I don't know how those bullet holes got there, but yeah. That's what that looks like with the Remington ammo type. For our next test, we're using armor piercing. So we're going to go back to our testing area. Alright, starting with close range, this is the armor piercing test. Definitely a lot less spread out than default demo. Alright, this is medium range. Not bad. Alright, let's go over to long range and we'll test the bullet spread from here. Alright, not too bad. Not too bad. Armor piercing does help recoil a lot, believe it or not. I used to think that that wasn't true, but yeah, armor piercing does have a bit of a change to your recoil pattern for the better. But of course, you do have the worst damage ranges. So that's something to think about when you put on armor piercing. Alright, so for our next test, we're using the Tar-barrel instead of the compensator. So we're going to go back to our recoil pattern test area. Actually, we're going to do this in another round because I just ran out of time. Alright, so this is going to be a new testing spot. So at the beginning of the car, this is going to be close range with the Tar-barrel. That's close range. I definitely noticed a little more side to side. Maybe that's because I don't have the compensator. But yeah, that's what it looks like. So we're going to go to this range. And yeah, definitely a little more spread out with the Tar-barrel. I'm going to go to long range. Okay, this is what it looks like. A bit spread out, but I'm gonna try this exact setup with the Tar-barrel with the stubby grip and see how that does. All right, close range with stubby and Tar. It seems to be a lot less horizontal, so we're gonna go up to here. Definitely looks a little bit closer. I'm gonna go out to long range, and that's what it looks like. So just a bit better. If you want to use the Tar-barrel, then go ahead and throw on a stubby grip. So in my opinion, in conclusion, the best setup would probably be DCL 120 for your optics, for the barrel compensator, underbarrel, folding grip, then blue laser, then default. So this is probably going to be your best setup for the gun. Of course, if you want to use the Remington or armor piercing ammo types, you could to reduce some of the recoil if you can't handle it. But yeah, this right here is probably the best setup for the Tar, or the Tar. I'm sorry, not the Tar. As you can see, there's a lot less recoil with this setup. And yeah, I feel like this setup's probably really good for most guns with higher recoil, like Tar, AK-47, AKM, and a lot of other guns that have a lot of recoil. So I'm going to do one more test with this setup. I'm going to go to long range. As you can see, it's a lot less spread out. Medium range. See, even medium range is really good. Alright, now close range. Very good. That's very good. Alright. So this is easily your best Tar loadout. Tar-21. So, yeah, this is probably the best at reducing recoil. DCO 120 compensated fold and grip blue laser in default. But of course, if the ammo still is a little, if the recoil is still a little much for you, go ahead and throw on one of these. I'd recommend armor piercing more than Remington ammo type, because if you put on Remington ammo type, then your minimum damage drops down to 19, and yeah, that's not good. So overall, very good gun, very good loadout. I got some gameplay in with this on stream yesterday, and I liked the gun a lot. But you do need a reasonably good loadout for this gun to be reliable. So yeah, pretty much that's it. If you did enjoy this video, drop a like and subscribe. Comment what gun you want to see next, and yeah, share this with your friends. Tell everybody about my YouTube channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one.